Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie.
I'm Leia.
And this is our unboxing and quick review for the Vivo V11. So we're gonna do something a little different in this video.
Magkikwentuhan lang tayo guys. Parang he says, she says.
So full disclosure, we've already opened the box to take some photos, but let's get to it. Okay, so this is the packaging for the Vivo V11. In terms of look, it's pretty much
your typical Vivo box.
Yeah, what would you expect? You have a bit of what you expect in the phone right here, and of course, like the main feature for the V11, which is the In-Display Fingerprint Scanner. So let's open it up again. We've already done this before, but
we're doing it for you guys.
We're doing it for you guys.
So for the contents, you have the clear jelly case to protect your phone.
You've also got like a bit of documentation, yung quick start guide and stuff like that.
And of course, a SIM ejector, pero usually hikaw lang ginagamit ko dito.
Of course, and then next you have the phone itself. This is, This is the V11. This is the Starry Night colored variant. You can see there's a black to blue gradient
with a bit of glitter, I suppose, in the stars.
I don't know if you can see it on camera right now, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, actually, look at that. Pag ganitong color, medyo purplish siya.
Medyo may purple. Let's try to show
love
that.
it.
Try to show that in some B-roll footage later on. But aside from the phone, which we'll put aside for now, you have, of course, the charger.
There you go.
Charger.
The cable for the charger.
The cable for the charger. And sorry guys, it's still micro USB. I know you guys, a lot of you guys are expecting USB-C. It's still micro USB, but
hopefully dumating na yung
point na maging standard na yung USB-C.
Yeah, USB-C. Kahit na sa mga mid-range devices. And this is the earphones.
Yep, so that pretty much does it. Okay guys, so let's kick things off with, of course, the key features of the V11, starting with the In-Display Fingerprint Scanner. Now Leia, you were able to try it for a little bit. What do you think so far?
It's actually faster than I expected and pretty accurate. I just have to note na hindi siya parang traditional fingerprint scanner na you kind of tap your finger and bukas na siya. This one, you kind of have to fold it sa screen. Mabilis lang naman, it opens fairly quickly, and I'd say not bad because it's new technology.
So I actually reviewed the X21 for the website. It was the world's first smartphone with an in-display fingerprint scanner, and I can say that what they did on the V11 is definitely an improvement. They've reduced the margin of error, which was kind of medyo mataas on the X21. It was probably like 7 out of the 10 times to get accurate. So in terms of like that versus a traditional fingerprint scanner, that's actually relatively low.
Yeah.
But this time, very accurate. Well, not very accurate, but it's a lot more accurate than that one. It's a lot faster. I can definitely say it's a lot faster. Then I like the point that Leia brought up. You do have to kind of switch things up from your what you'd expect of a fingerprint scanner from back in the day. But if you don't want to use it, there's also facial unlock, and I was actually able to try it a little bit in medyo dark conditions.
Yeah.
Fairly accurate. In the daylight, of course, it's gonna do a lot better, but from what we've seen so far, okay naman siya.
It's really fast.
It's really fast. Sometimes, minsan, like when you're just about to raise it, naka-lock na yung phone mo. So medyo crazy siya. So I like it that you have that option if you don't want to use that in-display fingerprint scanner.
Let's move on to the next key feature of the V11, the notch. So I know some people love it. Some people hate it. Ba't ka tumawa doon? But yeah, anyway, this one is smaller than your typical notch. They call it a halo notch. So it's nice in the sense that it gives you a feeling of a bigger screen when you're looking at your phone.
It's almost all screen when you look at it, especially since they removed the fingerprint scanner from the front. The bezels are very small, but from what we noticed, yun na nga, it kind of hides when you play
a video. It hides behind black bars. So parang kung nag-revert sa 16:9 aspect ratio.
Or 18:9 aspect ratio na.
May bezels ka. Parang gano'n.
So, in a way, I personally gotten used to the notch reviewing all these phones within the box. I like it that you get almost getting all-screen display. I like it that it's smaller, but you do sacrifice a couple of things. We do have to check it out. But so far, from what I can see, there is no notification LED light. We have to get more hands-on time with the phone to see how it operates when you do get notifications on your phone. If the sides light up or your screen just turns on, which might be a drain on your battery life. But I like it that they're slowly trying to diminish the aesthetic. I know it's rather polarizing. I know some of you are already in the comment section kind of may notch pa din or whatever. Okay, so while we're still in the front of the phone kind of talking about the screen, let's talk about the panel that it has. It has a 6.41-inch AMOLED display, so that actually makes the in-display fingerprint scanner possible since you are getting deeper blacks. So the phone can actually scan your fingerprints. Now, you're getting more vibrant colors, so if you like watching content, it's like if you watch Netflix or YouTube videos, the colors definitely have a brighter, nicer pop to them. And since you have deeper blacks, it gives it a better canvas for colors to show through. AMOLED panels are probably like one of the best you can get on a smartphone nowadays. It's definitely different from IPS panels. You're still getting really good viewing angles, and it does get bright enough to be used outdoors. But again, this is our hands-on, this is our first impressions. We'll give you the final verdict on the display once we get the full review up and going.
Now let's talk about the overall design and build quality. Actually, first look at the phone and my impression was, uy, ganda niya. No, seriously, I like the gradient, yung black to blue. And alam ko naman uso na ngayon yung mga gradients sa phones, but they added something extra which I love, which is glitters.
Yeah, so it's called Starry Night. So
I guess yun yung stars.
Yeah.
So it looks really good. It's easy to hold. I have really small hands, and yet I'm not having a hard time just bringing this around. And I like it na hindi siya madulas kasi may pagkabagsakan ako ng phone. And come on, glass phones are really slippery. Just put it on a flat surface and it moves on its own. Yung pagka ganun siya. So this one has a good grip to it, I guess. I'm not sure how to feel about this. It's pretty light. So I guess for someone like me, or I'd say for a lot of women who bring their closet in their bags, so konti lang yung weight na idadagdag nito. So that's a good thing. Although, I kind of wish meron siyang a bit more heft to make it feel more premium.
Oh, that's because the V11, actually past Vivo phones are made of polycarbonate plastic, which can be polarizing. We've seen you guys in the comment section. It does make the phone incredibly light, so you do want to put that jelly case to protect the phone, and of course protect that nice gradient that it has. I also like it that it's very trendy. The gradient is like probably the thing of 2018 aside from the notch, but the glitter can be a little too much for me personally.
Come on.
Personally speaking, the glitter is a bit much for me. But if you want to rock this phone, it's 2018. No judgment here. Go ahead. I like it also that Leia said that it's easy to hold with one hand. It's the general aesthetic or the general ergonomics still feel like the V9 or the X21. Gentle curves, easy to hold with one hand. So ako personally, I like it also that there's a bit of gold touches around the cameras and the Vivo branding. Again, a nice contrast against that gradient.
Now let's talk about the internals. The Vivo V11 runs on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 660. It has 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage that's still expandable. So it's very similar to the X21.
So in terms of performance, you can actually expect something along the same line since not much has changed. The X21 is actually the same processor. We'll show you a bit of benchmark scores on screen, but it should be good for day-to-day and a bit of gaming. Again, this is our initial review of the phone. We'll get back to you on actual performance or how it does in our full review, but so far, so good.
Now let's talk about the camera. So the V11 has a 25-megapixel front camera. So yung expected natin, it has that AI beauty mode, but if you want to personalize your look, let's just say guys, sobrang comprehensive niya to the point that you can give yourself a facelift here. Yung jaw, yung skin tone, skin color, your eyes, you can change it all. And aside from that, it also has a 3D portrait lighting similar to what the iPhone X has. And they also have the cute AR stickers.
Now on the back, you have a dual rear camera system. The main camera is at 12 megapixels at f1.8 and you have a secondary 5 megapixel camera at f2.4. Now you have AI scene recognition, which you see on most smartphones nowadays, but Vivo has something called AI portrait lighting, which we're curious to see. You also have things like face detection, autofocus, and a dual tone LED flash. Here are some sample photos.
The phone has a 3,400 milliamp hour battery, which should be enough power to last you the whole day. But when you do have to charge, although hindi siya Type-C cable, it does have dual engine fast charging.
So aside from that, the phone runs on Android Oreo 8.1 with Fun Touch UI on top of it. So if you're coming from iOS or just other Android devices, this may take some getting used to.
As of making this video, Vivo has not yet disclosed the price of the V11.
But there should be an article up on the website. We'll leave a link in the description or as a pinned comment. So that pretty much wraps up this video. Thanks for joining us for this unboxing and quick review of the Vivo V11.
We hope that you enjoyed yung kwentuhan natin.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next one.
For the latest tech news and gadget reviews from the Philippines, head to unbox.ph and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
My name is Jamie.
I'm Leia.
Peace, God bless, and see you next time.
Bye!